Show me the cowboy gif. Show me the cowboy gif, streamer. You want the cowboy? Here. You know, if you want this, actually, there's a whole website that we went to. It's actually, let me remember the name. So it's something about archive.org gifs, or like the Wayback Machine gifs. There's like a specific section for it. Here we go. The GeoCities uh animated GIF search engine. Here we go. Cowboygifs.com. Okay, well, one letter off, and you're gonna have a real bad time. It's this site, GIF City. So if you go to gifcities.org, I'll post it inside chat. It's run by archive.org, and specifically, it's a search for all of GeoCities emotes. So if you search up, I don't know, like herb, let's search up herb. Right, it's very topical. And you can even donate money. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do like streamer. Do you think they had the concept of streamers back then? Search V. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, fine. We'll try it. There was a wizard. I saw a Gandalf guy. He was cool. We'll do streamers. Oh, look, I'm just a penguin. Okay, but that's an amazing search subject. Wait, chat. That is an amazing search entry for this search topic. That's really good. I think this is a classic GIF. Honestly, this is history in the making, right? I remember when this was the funniest thing you would see on the internet, and you wouldn't get any better until maybe like 20 years later with the advent of YouTube. That's how you treat chat. You know what? You're not wrong. You're watching on YouTube, specifically on YouTube. Penguin slap, chat slap. In the description, I tell the YouTubers to fuck you and fuck off. Not because I don't like them, but I just find it funny to be mean to them. But what the streamers look like at this time? Because again, this is up until GeoCities shut down, which is like pretty early on. I don't even think Justin TV was out by then. Yeah, I kind of figured. There's no real streamers. Sign my guest book. How about this? What about anime? Oh, waifu. Okay, might be risky actually. Wait. Look at the cowboy. Oh. I'm not even kidding you. This is what you get when you search waifu. Is you get a penguin. Can I put a guest book on my website? I could. Yeah. You know what? That's a solid idea. You know what? I'll put a guest book on my website. Let me think about how to make the guest book, but I think I have a good concept for what I want the guest book to be. So I think that'd be good. I'll even make it so you guys can write and draw things in it, because I know that that's technically not the hardest thing to do, but I keep adding things to it, so who knows. Guest book on the site. Chatters. Oh, wait. Chatters have to sign in, but can draw and write their signature on it. Each chatter gets to define their own dedicated section with a total area. So shape can be anything as long as it's a rectangle of X amount. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good restriction so that nobody wipes out somebody else's signature. And then I don't know, you can subscribe for the privilege of making a larger signature on the guest book. You know what? I have to give you benefits somehow, right? I don't even like right now. You get no benefits for subscribing, and some of you do. And I need to think of something, so it's probably fine, right? So it's like pay to win, but like pay to draw and pay to do and stuff. Anyways. Thank you for coming in and giving me those ideas. It is funny that every time you all come in, it's always like I said this before, but it feels a lot like you're all just trying to get me to program the things that you want programmed, but that you don't want to program yourself. And to me, that's funny, but it also means ultimately that there's more work that I have to do on a daily basis, because every day I think I think to myself, I can finally stop programming, right? But in the end, it's all just the same. I still need to think about it. It's honestly, it's like sitting at your desk and your project manager comes by to bother you and just says, "Hey, I want this feature in the application by tomorrow." Every single time. Anyways, here's Flipside Frights here. let's just get in before the project managers come back, okay? If they don't come back, we should be okay. And there's nothing wrong with it, mind you. I don't mind, but it is funny to me that like this is probably the only place on Twitch where you're allowed to give unsolicited ideas, and you're allowed to give me and everyone else the mind worms. But it's funny. If I collect enough of you, if I collect enough developers, right? I might be able to get you to make it instead. Maybe. Because do you know what happens when you bring a bunch of developers together onto a topic? You get the Flipside Frights. You get the Haunted PS1 demo discs full of different types of games. Was there also... I'm pretty sure there was an update, but I didn't actually keep it updated because I think I forgot, because I didn't know this. And I don't know if you know this either. itch.io has an app, so you can actually get an application to download your games with, and you can use it to like keep your games updated. I had no clue. I thought that itch.io was just a site for you to download games from, but no, they actually made their own launcher of sorts. So it's, in a way, it's funny because it's more successful than Epic Game Store in terms of what it gives you, and probably more successful in terms of sales too, because indie games, it's interesting how many of them are on there for sale and how easy it is to buy. Like it's probably one of the better places to get your games. Now again, if you have no clue what this is, it's a bunch of demo games, a bunch of demos of the games, and we've done the entire horror side. I've already played Angeline Error and Eclipsium, so I'm not going to be playing those on the demo disc. As far as I know, there might probably be the same demos since this last time, and I thought they were amazing games. But you know, playing it again, it's like the same thing over and over, right? So we get to move on. Why is there a wildfire? A coming-of-age story about a group of teenagers growing up under an orange sky. What? Oh, this is absolutely topical. Wow, this is... Do you think they knew? What if that's the marketing scheme? Is they started the wildfire, and then they said, "Oh, it's getting a bit too crazy," and then it's too late for them to fix it, so it's like they might as well stick with it, right? Wow. Okay, so sorry about that. I didn't know this. I forgot that my thingamabob is still on. So I've been making an OBS plugin specifically for programming streams, and also games that also tend for me to go into a different application to have notes and stuff. Problem is, it was still loaded, and then on top of that, I forgot that, you know, specifically for sources, for some reason, every time you use something that can find different windows, if you play with the button and you try to find the source before your computer is stable, it'll die. It's happened multiple times now to me for various games, not just for this game. So it's not Children of Saturn's fault. It's a bit of my fault, and it's a bit of their fault, right? Let's call it 50-50, because I think it's funnier to say it's 50-50. Yeah. But yeah, that was unfortunate. However, not too bad. I think we can actually go back to where we were. I just need to start up the YouTube chat and stuff too. Who is this man? Who is this person? Who are they? Where do they come from? This isn't the person I was watching. No. But yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. But at least I know what not to do anymore. I deleted it from the plugin folder. What's funny is that it blue screen. Well, it froze my entire computer for obvious reasons. It's kind of my computer. Nothing is stable on my machine. Everything is in a state of like half development. So I've got like plugins hooked into like different places. I have like and the plugin uses like a Windows hook to watch for window events, right? So it's like any window that pops up, it just fires off events. So it's like you have shit like firing off of everything. It's gonna trigger like anti-cheat and stuff, because I'm pretty sure I'll get banned from like online games if I have it on. Like everything's a mess. My life is pain and torture. No. Take me back to Children of Saturn. I need to know what it means to be in a wildfire. Now, let's see if we survive. Don't click anything. Don't do anything. Let it initialize. There we go. Oh God. It's so loud. Sorry. Welcome to Children of Saturn. Oh, that's a little terrifying. Hello, you. Hi. Who am I? Hey, that's me. Okay, this is actually a really cool... Hey! Yo, it's the gang! It's my homies! Oh, that's so cool! You know what? Imagine being in a place when an apocalypse is happening. This reminds me specifically. There's a mockumentary. There's a mockumentary that somebody made of what it would be like to be on Earth. Well, obviously, at the end of day. So basically, the sun is going to collide into Earth. The sky is like a bright orange, and they're just filming their final days, talking to people and stuff. And it's kind of like, oh, what is going on? No programming, sad. Sorry, yeah. So I finished it yesterday while I was off because I was busy yesterday, and it ended up being fast. But we get to program one other thing soon, probably when I come back. Or today after the games, because I'm not doing anything today because my wife she's like busy, so we might just stream the entire day, and I'll do programming after the games. You know what? Yeah, we'll do programming after all the games. Yeah, it'll be like a 16-hour stream. I don't care. But yeah, this just reminds me of that one documentary, and I think that documentary was so cool or that mockumentary, because it really touched on just the normalcy of your average person trying to deal with an incoming apocalypse. And so to start like this, like, yeah, I would probably want this, right? Not just my friends though. I would have my wife, but you know, I think all of my friends would come together, and then all of our families, and then we would just be like, all right, well, this is it. This is the final days. The sun is about to burn, and we're about to die, and you know, it's just the way that life goes. It's me, Marish from the past. Dario found Mum's old camcorder, the one she brought from San Francisco. So I've decided from now on, I'm a person who records stuff. You know what's funny? That really does happen, eh? As soon as you get a camera, like, it doesn't matter from where. As soon as you get the camera, you will get this urge to like want to film yourself. But not just film yourself, right? You get the urge to want to film the world around you. You get the urge to capture the moments where you're alive. And in this case, when you're almost dead. Also, great choice of jeans. I have the exact same pair. My lower half looks the exact same as her. She actually has my style. You're ripping off my style, man. We get it. You like old shit. Don't you dare record me with that relic. What? You don't know anything about modern technology. Technology doesn't age. It doesn't dust away like food or water. It's not like Nestle is going to come in and steal your technology. No. The software still works because older technology is better than the newer tech. I would never record you. No. So who are you recording stuff for? I don't know. Future me? Or I don't know. Whoever finds it after everything's gone, it's a shit. Just, you know, proof that we were here. Sorry, also very nice room too. It's actually a really... I wish I had an attic-ish room like this. I like the idea. We should leave something behind for everyone to see. There's an empty billboard across the rampart. It's an empty canvas. Yeah, it's not like anybody's gonna use that thing anytime soon. Dario, how good are you with heights? Yo! Looking good up there, Dario! Oh no. Poor Dario has been tossed into the fray. It's really high though. Oh god, guys, it's really high up. I don't know about this one, guys. I know the world's about to end and all, but like, I still have a fear of heights. I can't deal with this. Hello, chat. Wow, you know what? They really nailed the vibe, eh? This really is just like that one mockumentary. I wish I could find that mockumentary. Because I talk about this mockumentary so often, and everyone must think that I'm crazy, but it's such a good attempt at showing what happens when normal people are faced with the end of the world. Like, people are still just doing their routine. When they take time off work, they don't do anything special. They just drink a lot of beer. There's no chaos. It's just, in many ways, it's just solemn. It's just emptiness. It's just quietness. It's just you being alone with your final thoughts and trying to live your life for that one moment that you finally get to live your life. In a way, this is the same thing, but with early 2000s sort of like grown up in the Y2K teenager vibe. You done? Not yet. Your ad here, okay? Well, EQ, previous color. Oh, here we go. All right. It's like a printer tone, right? And then isn't it blue in the center, like that? There's a lot of colors. Here, we'll do something nice. We'll do something cool, okay? Is that pink? Okay, I'm sorry. This is pink. This is a nice song, dude. Again, I wish I could find that mockumentary for you all. CMYK, there we go. I was wondering what that term was. Yeah, thank you. I call it the printer tone because I just see it there. But if you ever get the chance to, try to find that documentary. I genuinely, I think you'd enjoy it a lot. There's something interesting about the way that it captures this feeling of there's no life out there. Or like there's going to be no life out there. And honestly, in many ways, I think the movie The Purge ruins it. Because the movie The Purge views everything in a very cynical light. Not that he shouldn't, right? I'm not saying that cynicism is necessarily wrong, but the way that I've always viewed it was that people wouldn't necessarily... Hey, Maud, how are you? Wouldn't necessarily want to go crazy. They'd want to just do whatever they wanted to in the first place, but now with no restrictions, right? So, in the sense of, like, some people just take time off to drink some like, beer or something. It probably depends on the printer, though. That's a good point. Is there any printer out there that uses RGB? I wonder if there is. What do I draw? Have this. It's like an eyeball. Hey, we'll make a giant eyeball. We'll do a giant eyeball. You know what? I'll put like a 1984 style eyeball thing. Okay, now it just looks like a giant cum glob. It's just flowing onto the floor. By the way, Mod, I'm for those of you who don't know, the Mod didn't approve of that new emote that I found. She didn't like the way that that emote looked. Wow, actually, it looks worse on Twitch. The way it looks on Twitch is like weird. It's like two different emotes combined. Oh, you know what? There is a standard for that. I know that it's like a standard of combined emotes into one singular one, but not yet, not yet. Guys, I'm not done yet. I'm trying to fucking paint something over here, okay? Calm down. And why am I doing it? I'm not the artist. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like pointillism, or worse. It's like a shittier pointillism. Yes, I'm done. Wow. It fucking sucks. Fuck you, Marish. What the fuck? I don't know how to do art. I've never spray painted. I spray painted in real life. It was easier than this. Fucking sucks. Haha, you assholes. I like it. Thanks, Todd. I kind of miss that old song. That song was good. That's Genmoji with Apple Intelligence. Well, tell Apple Intelligence isn't necessarily that good. You think a lot of emojis are built that way? They probably just haven't updated it yet. Yeah. A lot of them are. Yeah. It's up to each client platform to implement the combinations that you want. But even then, it's like it's weird because it's specifically the way that it combines. It's also sort of weirdly unintuitive in that it's like modifiers, but it's not like modifiers. You know what I mean? Like on a byte level, it's not really modifiers in so much as it is literally just combinations of them and then just smashing them together into one value. It's just if you don't support it, then you have to show it as like two separate ones, which shows that its identity is like two different things. It's a very weird problem that they had to solve, and I get why they solved it that way because there just wasn't enough space to make things work within. I think was specifically that encoding, but it's fascinating that the solution is so half baked and that everybody has to implement their own like stuff for it, and before you have it, it looks like nonsense like that. Yeah, it's just the head and then the arrow up and down and left and right. Are you even listening? This is important. Dad, the world is going to end. When I was your age, we knew we had to roll up our sleeves and put in work. You're not going to get ahead in life like this. When will you finally understand? Dad, oh, it's 2017. Oh. Burbank forest fires causes evacuation. Dad, it's 2017. So this is 3 years ago from before we were there with our friends. So this fire's been going on for 3 years. Damn it, would you turn that thing off for a moment? Oh, look, it's 3 years later. Shit, look what Dot found. Oh, it's a rat. Ew. Ew. Oh, that's so nasty. Also, this game's volume is all over the place, but it's such a good music selection. Is it alive? Dr. Dodd is already administering first aid. Try poking it a bit harder. I think you might be onto something there. Aww. We are gathered here today to mourn the death of our beloved friend. Ooh, what's a good name, chat? Okay, do you want Ratma? Should we name the rat number 1? Rat number 1 feels de-ratifying, right? Like, it's like dehumanizing, but like de-ratizing. It just doesn't feel like we appreciated Ratma for who, Rat 1 for who they were. We could do Ratma. It feels a lot like Rathma from Diablo. We could do Elizabeth Brisby, but it's a bit too wild. Terry Hintz is also a bit too wild. Just name them after chat. Well, I have no freeform choice, okay? So we have to choose, alright? We have to choose Rat 1, Ratma, Elizabeth Brisby, or Terry Hintz. And also, we don't have that much time to poll chat because there's a fire going on. We're in the middle of a national crisis where the entire country is on fire. The entire world is on fire. And we're busy... I don't know how we're skateboarding, by the way, with smoke in the air. This might be the best game concept I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so well executed. It's just... It's so good. Ratma. Our beloved friend, Ratma. Today, we honor the life of Ratma, whose journey has reached its mortal end, but whose spirit continues to illuminate our lives, affect our lives, suffer, haunt stuffy kitchens. You know, I don't want to believe that the rat has any higher purpose in life. Because the rat, in many ways, if the rat had a higher purpose in life, it would have evolved into what it would have... I'm going to be real with you, okay? I love animals, but if they were any much smarter, they would have just evolved into the next human, okay? But therefore, they're not that smart. They also don't affect our lives positively, so I don't want to remember them. I also don't want it to suffer, though. I simply want it to haunt stuffy kitchens. Yep. As every good rat should. In life and in death, their dedication and fervor for terrorizing suburban households served as a beacon of inspiration for us all. In closing, let us not think of this as a goodbye, but as a promise to Ratma that their life story will not end here. We shall carry the torch that they have passed on to us by being good people, being good rats, suffering, killing whoever... I don't know if we should kill whoever did this. By being good rats. Exactly. By being rats, living fully, loving genuinely, and leaving the world a little better than we found it, just as they did. Just as Ratma did. Moment of silence, please. Renee, Marish, Dot, moment of silence. Are we absolutely sure that cross isn't upside down? Come on, Renee. This is clearly a Christian cross. Okay, there's no satanic cross going on here. Renee, you don't know nothing about Christianity. I saw your arm tattoo, you heathen. God damn it, Renee. Not on the day of Ratma's funeral. Show some respect for once. See, Marish. Okay, though she may be of the coven, she understands when it is time for God's turn to speak, and not just ours. Yo, check out my graffiti. So cool. It's so nice the way it looks. It looks awful, actually. Hey, Marish, still got anything to smoke? Yeah, I'll bring it when we leave. Thanks. So fucking weak. What? What's wrong this whole week? Well, besides the giant wildfires that are threatening to consume us. And now I have the fucking cramps, too. Oh. Dude, that sucks. Like, yeah, like, imagine, okay, POV, right? End of the world, there's a fire engulfing the entire nation. The LA wildfire has spread to a ludicrous amount. This is not real. And it like every single state is on fire. The entire, like, the US is about to be just a one single charred sort of like wasteland, okay? And you get your period. Like, imagine how shit that must be. It's like a double whammy of fuck. Like, do you know how long it takes to drive to Canada from, like, Philadelphia? It's kind of long, man, and it's closer to the border than it is Texas. That's why you use the symmetrical cross. True. True. Everything sucks. Yeah, forever. Sorry, Renee. I feel your pain. Is that Ratma? Is that Ratma? Oh man. I wonder what it's gonna feel like when the world goes on fire. Because again, it's executed so well. This really, again, I'm just impressed by how good the cinematography is and how good the story setup is. Because yeah, this really is all you need. It's just an exploration into what happens when your life is going to be over and there's nothing really much else you can do. Astro Children. Wow, these are pretty cool posters actually. Lost Dream. Hey. Lost Dream. They've really nailed the posters. Because I don't know if these are real posters, but they nailed the vibe of the early 2000s, 2010s posters. There was a very specific feeling to this era. Like I remember my my buddies, we would get drunk and they would sleep over and the room would be covered in like beer and like just sweat smell and just like damp clothing smell because it'd be like raining too, right? Because it'd be like fall time. And we go outside in our plaid shirts. I know it's very Canadian. And we just walk around, hang out, just like shoot the shit. We'd go to a park, we'd just hang out. We'd shoot the shit, we'd smoke some weed, we'd go back home, we'd eat some food. And then we would be like, oh shit, we have to go to school. Oh, it's too late now. And then we would just go hang out, play some games and stuff like that. Like play, I don't know, like Mario Kart or something. Like, this is that very specific time when things were, when like, this is before Avril Lavigne was replaced. To those of you who don't know, the Avril Lavigne that we have today is not the same Avril Lavigne that you probably grew up with. There's theories that she's being replaced by a doppelganger in order to further the Avril Lavigne supremacy in the music. Is that you, Ratman? Oh shit. Renee, it's starting. Renee, the rapture is starting. My legs are clipping in. Mario Kart. Rich people. We played with sticks and stones. You know what? To be fair, that is not necessarily wrong. In the sense of like, it was easier to buy it here than elsewhere because of like relative income, you know? You're not necessarily wrong, but I'll say this. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Better than sticks and stones for sure. My partner in crime. I wish I could like squeeze. Wait, what? Oh, there's a baggie. So that's where you hide the weed. So what's funny is that when I was growing up, my parents like they used to never clean my room, obviously, because they had no time, right? So I was the one who would clean the house. So I would find like other people's weird shit, but it meant that I could hide anything. Like, but I didn't even need to hide it. I just leave it on my shelf, and they wouldn't mind because I'm the responsible one in my family, so they didn't really mind, and I didn't do it too much either. Like now, stop. So you wouldn't download a car? Yes, you would. 100% you would. Like if you could download Marish's Killer Mix, if you could download a Honda Civic today and drive it tomorrow, I think you would. These are really good songs. I wonder if they made these songs. It does feel very home bandy. Not that that's bad. But it does remind me of when, like, my buddies and I... Oh, what the fuck? Again? I don't know what that is. Yo, wait, my Tamagotchi, it's dead. No, my Tamagotchi died! Fuck! Okay, chat, we're stuck. We are bugged out. What's going on in there? Other people have to use the toilet too, you know. Uh-oh. Chat, we're stuck. Have you ever tried playing with shit and sticks, though? That shit's fire. And then you corrected it with the word stones, and I don't know which word you meant to correct. Chat, which word did you mean to correct? You wrote the sentence, have you ever tried playing with shit and sticks, though? That shit's fire. And then you put into a correction message, you were like, you know, like the asterisk stones, as if you like were like fixing it. Which word were you correcting? Yeah, shit, nothing, it makes sense. Oh no, chat, I bugged it. Oh, chat, I bugged it. Oh no, it was the Tamagotchi. The Tamagotchi ruined us. Damn it! I had to restart the game. I really want to see the conclusion of that because they nailed the vibe, and they nailed it very, very well. But it was unfortunate that it bugged out. Rip Bozo. You know what? If anything, I'm a very good bug tester. So when the sirens ring, you will if you're holding anything, the game will break. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. By the way, I really like her style. She looks cool. She looks really, really cool. It was a throwing game. You close your eyes, it chose left or right hand. You were lucky. If you were lucky, you got stones and not shits. Very nice. It's really high up though. Yeah, that's what's great about it. Imagine how many people are looking at that fucking thing every day. No pressure though. You're doing important work. Paint away. Thanks, Soph. Okay, well, I get a second try at this. What should I paint? So, timeline-wise, this is 2020. Okay. What's interesting about this game is that the timeline is actually very fascinating. 2020. We got the camcorder. 2017 we had it, and then they were recording the beginnings of the fire. And then when we were there with the alarms, it was 2023. So the world was in the middle of being burned away. That's very fascinating, actually. I'm just gonna draw massive fucking titties. I'm gonna draw Marge Simpson's massive titties. With this giant ass. I give up on art. I give up. I'll even get the very specific oblong shape that like good titties have. Because every good titty has a slightly oblong shape. Not yet. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know, okay? If you know, then you know. It has like a little, like, you know, curve to the side or something. It's nice. There we go. That's some good stuff. There we go. Yesterday you had fish and chips from the street food place. One of the best food that you've had. And you didn't post a photo? Then I shame you for it. You should have posted a photo about it. Alright, now if I'm correct on the color, what do nipples look like? Oh shit, I have like weird hair on my nipple. Okay, well, nipples look good. I don't know, we'll do this. Okay, I'm done. Well, you didn't know if it'd be good or not, so you didn't post it because, well, what if it was bad? Well, because then it'd be funny, right? Because you could be like, okay, I'm about to try this. If it's bad, pray for me. I'm done. Wow, it's fucking sucks. You've never seen The Simpsons in your life. These kids have never seen the It's 2020. They're too busy watching TikTok. They're too busy on TikTok. Okay, so this is 3 years later. Honestly, this is such a weird look into this place. Yeah, okay, Dad, listen. I know, okay? I know. I understand. By the way, Dad, what happened to my 3 siblings? What happened to Mom? Oh man, not again. Ratma. I didn't know you could poke the rat. Wait. POV. I'm the guy at your street food stall, cooking your fish and chips. This is your quote-unquote fish. How do you know if it was really fish, huh? Was the meat actually fish? You don't know. You have no clue. Oh god, it's so wiggly. Like, it's so weird and wiggly. Oh, it's just like a real rat. Now what's funny is that this is not necessarily uncommon. Like it's not the weirdest thing that people have done. You know, so in my city, in my city, well, in like Toronto, there was a dead raccoon, and then what happened was that it was just in the middle of the street, and so what happened was that it wasn't cleaned up either, and no animals ate it. So people started to build a memorial around it. It was for a good week. And the memorial got so large that it started to block that portion of the street. Then they removed them. They removed our icon. For 5 days, the entire city got together to honor a lost life. and the city decided they had to take it away. That or a coyote, because we have tons of coyotes. Is it alive? No, it's dead. Yeah, it's sorry, dead. We gathered here today, yep, to mourn the death. Yep. I already know all this. Ratma, yep. I know all this. Come on, we've already done this. I just bugged out. Yep. The life of Ratma. Come on. It'll haunt stuffy kitchens. Yep. That is a cross. I don't know what she's talking about. That's for sure a cross. There's no way that the top is smaller than the bottom here. Even if you've never seen a cross in your life, you would just know that this is a cross. We're going to be a good rat. Yes. Why are you both licking the rat? We're not gonna lick the rat on the floor. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. See that? That is some good stuff. Honey, did you see Marge Simpson's titties on the billboard? Oh, it's the neighborhood kids again. I didn't think they'd be still alive. Get the feed. We had to interact fast. What's this? A love letter I got in like 4th grade. No, the fact that I've neither returned nor tossed it away doesn't say anything about me. Nope. Oh, damn. We went down to the car, change the music, get my Tamagotchi. It's good to know I wouldn't have been a good... Good to know I wouldn't even have been a good mother... Anyway, damn. That small line is really telling, and that she really wanted to... She wanted to be somebody, you know? What's this? A passive-aggressive post-it note on a job application flyer? Thanks, Dad. Dad, the world is ending. It doesn't matter. Superman S. Everyone does the Superman S. I'm telling you, this is like a time capsule, but it's weird because 2000 kids don't do this. Somebody who is still alive, who's like old in 2023, doesn't do this. Yeah, I can do it, Ollie. We'll do it later, though. Not enough space to do it here. It's Dario's old inhaler. Oh, Dario. Wait, are you Dario? Who's Dario? I know that's Dot. She was the one poking the rat. Got everything we need? Not yet. You don't remember where you put it? I remember. I got it. Come on, Ren. Yeah. Honestly, if you have the name Renee, you're kind of cool. I think some names speak volumes about how cool you could be. And sure, it may be common in other places, but Renee, even in a place where it's common, still sounds like a cool name. Like, I would want to be named Renee, if I had the choice. What? When's the alarm kick in? I wonder. Anything else in my room? Yeah, I don't think this is like the right demographic for these kids in terms of like the timeline, because like I have nieces and nephews. They're more into like weird shit like TikTok and like Gorilla Tag and the stuff. Like they're not into this. They don't even do the Superman S anymore. Do you know that? Kids don't do this anymore. You know what kids do? They talk about, you know, Skibbity, Ohio, Grizz and Gyat and stuff. And you have to ban those words in your classroom. Otherwise they keep saying it. Like that's what kids do. They don't do like Superman S's. I don't even know if they know this type of music. Like, I'm pretty sure most Zoomers nowadays are more into K-pop and like Post Malone. Actually, I do think it's gonna be more of a country time. This is probably the country era. You never did a Superman S? You're too young for my chat. Too bad I'm Lick and not Renee. You did those impossible triangles. The what? What impossible triangle? Well, okay, do an impossible triangle and post it inside the Discord, because I have no clue what you mean. The impossible triangle. What triangle is impossible? Isn't every triangle by definition possible? Am I crazy? Penrose triangle. Wait, what? Penrose triangle. Wait, we have to wait for the alarm anyways. Penrose triangle. Oh! What school did you go to? The school for like gifted children? What the fuck is this? What? No, no. You're too smart to be here. Art. No, it's not. It's not art. You're just too smart to be here. Got everything? Yep, I got everything. Let's go over there. Got everything. Let's go. Now we get to see the alarm. Oh. Yo, gang. Fuck. What's going on in there? Other people had to use the toilet too, you know? Knock one more time and I'll rip your dick off, Kyle. I know that it's you out there. Alright. I'll come back later. Jesus. Why were we inside the washroom? Wait, so do girls actually go to the washroom all together as a crew or no? I thought that was just like a meme. What if despite everything, this is as good as it's gonna get? Here we go. Every life must have a peak, right? Sorry, peak happiness or at least like peak excitement. Only without any knowledge of the future, how would we recognize it? While we're out here waiting for the good life. For all we know, this might be it. So, is that just your less cheesy way to say, live each day as if it was your last? Yeah. Okay. First of all, fuck you. Secondly, I still very much appreciate to have a future, okay? Huh. This is a very bleak game. Oh my god. Oh shit. Man, that's such a good experience. God. They really, again, they nailed that weird casual sense that you have when you have impending doom, honestly. It's because you think to yourself, oh, like there's no, oh, these are real bands. Oh shit, Astro Children was a real band, okay. Because honestly, like you think to yourself, it might be like The Purge, everyone's breaking down stores to get stuff. But that's not what's gonna happen. Like The Purge is really, to me, The Purge is a very, very, very extreme result of what happens when you get into a situation like that. Genuinely, for a lot of people, it's just going to be like that. You live your life, and you never really know if there's a tomorrow. You never really know if it's worth living until tomorrow. And then, you know, what's the point of even trying when you know that there's a wildfire that's about to consume your entire, you know, place of living? But at least in a way, at least you still have something to look forward to as long as you make something out of it, which is a very, 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 very optimistic view. But yeah, that was cool. They really nailed the vibe, you know? And for a walking simulator game, because, you know, walking sims, I do enjoy them. They really have to try hard to nail the vibe and the feeling of what the emotion it is that they want to get across. And there's that sort of feeling of nonchalant, lackadaisical nature from these kids who are, you know, just living their life. And by the way, I've never seen kids take over a real life bridge like that, but they, you know, kudos to them for doing so somehow. And just trying to make sense of a world that, you know, in many ways, a world that they're supposed to live in when their life hasn't even begun yet. It's very fascinating. That was good. Goddamn. And I'm glad that it said to be continued. Sometimes in the previous ones, a lot of these games, they didn't continue. But I would want to see more, the progression of what this story is, and the progression of this group, the progression of their relationship with each other, and the progression of their relationship with the world around them, now that it's changing even more and more and more. And you see various ads like this, too, where like there was an ad by the UK government, I think, that I saw, that was about the war effort, and so what happens during wartime. And then, you know, obviously that mockumentary that I told you about, how the world is ending, same vibe of like the orange sky, how they're just living life and they're just talking to people and they're just shooting the shit in their final moments, you know, right? Like that was good. That was a perfect representation of what happens when you take normal people, put them into an extreme circumstance, and just get them to have to wrestle with the idea of what it means to be alive in a world that's about to die. And really, you can draw parallels to the world of today. Anyways, let's move on. You drew mouth cavity anatomy in your notebooks. What the fuck is wrong with you all? Okay, to be fair, I used to draw like fake cards, like, you know, fake game cards. I used to draw those fake they look like shitty Magic the Gathering cards, but like fake. And then I would cut them out when I get home, and I would use them in my fake card games. But like, at least I didn't do mouth cavity anatomy. Like, I'm sorry, it's I feel like you should have been a dentist. Look, one of you clearly became the role that you were supposed to be, right? The one who drew a Penrose triangle became a designer. You should have become a dentist. Forklift Flowerpot. Fork your way around a wiggly archipelago, study planets across shifting seasons, and play a deck-building card game to uncover a dark conspiracy. Heck yeah! I love card games. Nah, it was for linguistics. What? I love hearing about people's school choices and school life choices and school things. It's always funny to me. I never went to post-secondary. I didn't even finish high school. I finished high school on my own time because, you know, the need to have money to survive. And also post-secondary, I wasn't able to get certain programs because I didn't know that they existed. A, B, it was funny because at the time the systems didn't allow my name. Like, I'm not kidding you. And then I just kind of like said, okay, well, and also like see opportunity cost. Will I still have things I need to do? 1v1. So it's fascinating to hear people's lives and being like, oh yeah, like this is what they used to have to do. They'd have to go and learn about linguistics and talk about the anatomy of cavity. You would think that anyone who does that as an adult would become a dentist or a serial killer. Yeah, forensic serial killer, dentist. Just there's not too many roles where drawing cavity anatomy would serve you, I don't think. What am I? I wish these games wouldn't pause and Alt tab. I know it's a very minor nitpick thing, but specifically for streaming, when games pause for Alt tab, it's very annoying. Or both. It could be both, yeah. Oh! How is this a 1v... How is this a PvP game? Because it's 1v1. I have a hat. Okay. I have a hat. What is this? Is this like the witness? What should I do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I restart? How do I restart? Okay, good. Phonetics is basically mouth anatomy plus acoustics. You know what? You're not wrong. But then why didn't you just use this site? Here. Whoa. Why didn't you just use this site? There we go. You don't need post-secondary to do this. You just go to paint trombone. I can make a say things where I can make a say things. See, I can make it go la 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 la. Yeah 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 yeah. La 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 la. Yeah 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 yeah. La 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 la. Yeah 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 yeah. La 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 la. Yeah 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 yeah. La 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 la. Yeah 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 yeah. Anyways, yeah, you don't need an education to do what you do. You just go to that site, use the pink trombone, and you're good to go. Hey, what are you doing? Who was talking to me? We get fined by OSHA for any misplaced cones. Go put that away and report back here. Eat shit. It's my cone. I'll do whatever I want. It's my cone. I'll put this thing wherever I want. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, fine. Jeez, I'll put it away. Welcome to the family. We're so excited for your first day at Spud Bubby's Speedy Shipping Co. Oh, I'm your shift supervisor and chief executive potato officer, Spud Buddy. Spud Bubby, let's go over the only rule. When you see a box, you put it where it needs to go. No questions asked. Proceed to fork. Oh, yeah. And then, okay, oh, yeah. Well done! Okay, this feels like a very interesting... This feels in vibe very much like Super Mario RPGs. In the sense of like the world is this weird fantastical place. One box closer to being Forklift Flowerpot certified. Oh, that's why I'm a Forklift Flowerpot. Your next job is at the shipping dock. Speedy shipping is what we do, so make it work. Maybe you have become those jobs. Press space to hop. Sick. Okay, this is a cool game. You know what? I get what this game is going for. Immediately, at least in the adventure aspects, it feels a lot like what you would get from Super Mario RPGs, or like a Paper Mario, where you have a very simplistic sort of like world, but you can interact with it in interesting dynamic ways that feel reminiscent of the platformer genre, right? But then the core of the game is still whatever it is, which in this case is going to be a deck builder. In Paper Mario, it was the RPG, but kilns will activate when you drive over them. If you receive fatal structural damage, you'll be recreated at the active kiln. Sure. Why are there so many of these? You bought lemon pesto, pretty mid. Just get normal pesto. Why don't you just make your own pesto? What? I like how, you know what's funny? A lot of you treat this like your own personal blog time. Not that it's bad, but it's funny that everybody who's here will come in and treat this as your personal blog time. Everybody. Without exception. And I might be the only person who allows it. Hey, it's about time. Your second shift is about to start. What? You gotta get all those boxes forked before windy season. With your shift and you earn the coveted Forklift Flowerpot certification. Harvest season's almost at its end. Go fork up these boxes, sure. Whoa. What is this? Oh shit, it's time. Oh god, wait, it's actually an intense... Oh god. I thought it was simpler. But it is interesting to hear about all your mishaps with the food. Because I feel like many of you should not be having this much trouble with food. And that's what I call good enough to be certified. Nice! I feel a change in the wind. I'm certified. Cool. Here comes windy season. You're free to take a short break. Be back by harvest season for your next shift. You have to make pesto if you want it. Sad. Okay, you know what? To be fair, maybe I'm not understanding enough of how difficult it is to make pesto. The web. What? Spud Bubby is your boss. He's also your parent in a weird way if you think about it. You try not to think about it, but you're thinking about it right now. You sent boxes off on the ship from Hiveland Heights. The winds blew the ship to the east. There's something yet to be discovered. What is this? How do you increase the size of the thing? What in God's name is this face? It's on my back. Oh. Okay, I got baited. You know, how hard is it really to make a pesto? I don't think it's that hard, is it? What goes in the pesto? Hey, behavior is not tolerated from employees. Your termination is effective immediately. What? Forklifts are property of Spud Buddy Enterprises and are not permitted to leave the premises during harvest season. Oh. That sounds a bit whatchamacallit? it's very close. It's very close to slavery in a way. Because if you're sentient, sure you're property, but at the same time you're sentient. Darn it! Windy season came early. I'm assuming we have to get these things. Who are you? Hey, put me down! Sorry, I snapped on you. The thing is, I was carrying some precious cargo for Spud Bubby Enterprises. Some top-secret science experiment investigating why the weather has been so wacky lately. Not that I care. Losing the Spud Bubby contract might be a good thing for me. I'll take my spare Spud bucks and fix up this hovercraft. And I'll take to the seas and live my life. I've always wanted to see the Accordion Isles during harvest season. Spud always got me so busy during the harvest, I never get to stop and enjoy the foliage. Nice talking to you, kid. See you around. Oh my god, he just keeps on talking about his same old life. He's just consistently talking about the fact that he wants to have a ship to go somewhere. Basil, nuts, oil, cheese, salt, garlic. It's the best. It's not just convenient, it's not the most difficult, but grabbing the blender is effort. You can't have nuts, so you have to make a nut-free version. True, that is true. Yeah, I forgot about allergies. I just kind of forget that people with allergies exist in a way. I should be more mindful of that. But also, yeah, you're right. And then cleaning blenders too is also very annoying. You know what? I will say this. I'm sad we moved away from the mortar and the pestle. I feel like more people should be using mortar and the pestles. It's surprisingly good at getting things done. Because all you really need to do is like grind it with your hands basically. That's good. Use a mortar and pestle to make it. Yeah, see? Like it's and then it's easy to clean because it's one single surface. You can do a single wipe. Your cat caught a second pigeon. Mom says she's self-sustainable in terms of food at this point. POV, your cat destroys the ecology and you say, yes, I believe that she's self-sufficient now. This land has 3 natural seasons. Windy season, wet season, harvest season. That makes sense. And each one, I can maybe bring those things over and change it, I suppose. What are you? Rotodenki. Rotodenki plants have vastly different presentations at different times of year. There may be a way to generate electricity with this plant. What is this? To view the web. Oh, what is this? A crest puppet crashed their vehicle, spreading 3 sweet-looking orbs across Hyde Island. Oh, that's what crest puppets are. And these 3 orbs, right, you can combine them. Okay, I think this is the card building aspect. This is a pretty weird aspect to look at, actually. It's kind of a weird thing to see. You haven't had a reason to buy one. Another one since it broke it. You might have to do it now. Yes, another one that's fallen to the mortar and the pestle. So sad. You die without nothing in your life. During windy seasons, gusts from the Accordion Isles spread throughout the land. During wet season, Mount Springly erupts, covering the land in a season-long rainstorm. During harvest season, flora and fauna create bountiful yields, provided they receive the proper amount of wind and water in previous seasons. Oh, this is cool. This is actually a very cool way of doing things. Like a wet season, whole control. Oh, yeah, this is cool. Okay, I get what this game is going for. This game feels a lot like Legend of Zelda, specifically the 4 seasons. Because in that game, you had the same power where you could change the seasons, as one might expect from a game called Legend of Zelda 4 Seasons. And then you could sort of like shift things around and change how things react. And in doing so, you open up new ways to move about too. Like you can find new things or even grow things. It's interesting. Again, I don't know where the card builder aspect comes in, but that's what this feels like. It really does feel like a Paper Mario style game, where it's like the platforming is a real platforming game with real interesting elements. It just also happens to have a bunch of card game stuff in it that is actually the secondary or the main focus. Now it's windy. Oh, and then I can go up there. Oh, it's fast travel kind of. Excuse me? What was the point of that? Was that just to show me that I can die? Like, what was... It's real funny, man. Do you go wet season? That falls over. Right, because it fills with water. This is cool. This is actually a really cool concept. Great execution in terms of like what you'd want from a game like this too. And you also need electricity to open this thing. Keep out. What about cashew? You thought no nut people can eat cashew. Yeah, isn't cashew like a different thing, right? It's like not a nut. Same with this is a weird. This is gonna be a weird reference. Same with Five Guys, no? Like you can eat Five Guys while being allergic to nuts. Because apparently peanut oil is not allergy inducing. Something about peanut oil doesn't give you allergies. I don't really know how it works, but that's what I've heard. Don't try it though, because you might die. Okay, do electricity, go. You look so weird. It has like a hole in it. Oh. This is cool. I'm surprised that more games haven't tried to do what Zelda and Paper Mario does. Like a lot of platforming games tend to be all like very Celeste-style, where it's like the one type of topic and it's just platforming, right? But there's no environmental problem solving like this game. Like it's a lot of them really stray away from the environmental stuff. It's weird. What? Oh yeah, you got the blower. So if I change the cold to windy season, will you kill me? No, you don't. And then they close. Here we go. Depends if you have a tree nut allergy or not. You've always just avoided because reactions aren't fun when they do happen. That's a fair point. I too believe that's the safest way to go. Like if you knew that you had a nut allergy, but you had to then figure out that some nuts are okay to eat, but they're still called nuts, that's not on you. That's on society. Society should have thought about naming those differently if they wanted you to know that it was safe to eat, right? Or the scientists. I'm in agreement with your choice. As a fellow shellfish allergic person. Harvest season, there we go. Hey, what are you? Oh, this is actually such a cool game. Wow. They really got everything, huh? I will say it sucks that you can't switch between the seasons all in one go. Like you have to press the button. You have to let go of the button to be able to press it again. It's a little bit wonky on keyboard specifically, and I wonder if it's easier on controller. Oops. You found out that you have that you're the weird fish allergy where you can have shellfish, but not the fish like cod and stuff. Oh wait, that actually sucks. Isn't that also like the one fish that's used most often for like most food, like fish and chips and like stuff like that? Because cod is actually a tasty fish. That actually sucks. But okay, it sucks too because I don't think shellfish are nearly as good. Not to say that I hate mussels and I hate clams, but like if I had to choose between eating a clam or a shellfish and like a nice cod or like a haddock or like a salmon, I would 100% choose the fish every time. You ever played Tomato Fighters before? What? Wait, hold on a sec. Here we go. What? Whoa, what the? Whoa. No way. A real forklift flower pot. Heh, good luck teaching them the rules. Don't worry, I'll walk them through it. The goal of our game is to harvest 7 tomatoes from our farm. What? Not if I harvest 7 of them first. First player rain card with E. Okay, I'm assuming these are rains, yes. Anyone? Awesome, that rain just claimed our first farm child. This music is so... It's so hard. Why is it so hard for a card game? You have to be careful at the fish and chippies. Oh, that's so sad. You know what? I feel sorry. I feel sad for you. Not in like a pity way, but more in a damn, that sucks way. You know what I mean? Like it's like empathy. It's anybody here have empathy? That's a nice little farm you got there. Rain can also be saved up as currency. You can collect rain by playing a rain card on your farm. Play another rain card to bank it. Nice, you earned your rain resource. What's that? You can keep track of your banked resources here. We'll use these rain points to buy more cards. These persist between rounds and can never go negative. Yeah, start expanding that farm though. Right, let's move our flower part. Play your wind card. Nice, you banked the wind. Check your banked wind here. It's one thing to earn it, it's another to use it. Let's use that wind to move to a new space. Press space to move to the board. Oh, once you're on the board, you can move the flower part. Oh. Anytime you want to move, you gotta have some wind. Move to an open space using your wind by pressing the directional buttons. No takebacks. That's right, let's make sure we plan our moves carefully. Now that we're here, let's claim this space with a rain card. Return to your hand and play a rain card. Right. Another tile. Let's plant a tomato seed here. If the sun shines on a tile with a tomato seed on it, you'll score. So, I see. This next part is my favorite. We're gonna draft some cards with a banked rain. Go ahead and let us know when you're ready to move to drafting. I didn't expect this type of card game. You know what this card game? I thought it was, honestly, before I got in, I was expecting to myself, okay, like Slay the Spire, but you move around. This is not Slay the Spire. This feels a lot like your typical type of board game card game, where there's a lot of complexity around the way that you move. It seems like a simple framework at first, but then when you get into it, it gets more and more complex. And in a way, the small board size also reminds me a lot of the triple triad game from Final Fantasy. Here's that drafting table. I know what you want. It's an action drafting, so you must act swiftly and decisively. Any cards you purchase go right into the combo file. Ready? Go. What? Oh shit, water. I'm trying to draft it. Oh, so it's whoever goes faster. I see. You have to choose your resources, and it's based on the number that you have. The number of icons was the cost. I see. Time to harvest. A random tile will be chosen to receive sunlight. That tile grows to be equal to the number of seeds on that space. It's gotta be my tile. I know it. Ready? Go. None of this. Wow. After the sun hits a space, a tomato will sprout there. Alright, here are the last few cards in our starter deck. That means we'll shuffle up the compost pile and draw from that next turn. You gonna explain what that black skull card is? I was getting there. You can hover over the black skull card and press up to view its info. I'll tell you, we do not want to play that card here. It'll wipe out our tomato seeds and take away from our score. We'll dump my blight on your sorry little farm. With what wind? Oh, it's blight. Gotcha. Adds a blight token to this without destroying any seeds. If a player scores a blight point, they lose 1 point. So I see. Okay, so you basically, this is just territory control. It's like Risk, but for farmers. Like POV, you're a farmer and you want to play some games with your child, and you decide to play a farming game. That's basically it. You're just gonna leave that sitting there? Oh yeah, I totally forgot to tell you about the coolest part. You can pick up tomatoes and blight tokens while on the board. Oh, it's a good strategy for moving your blight. We're stealing tomatoes from your foes, which is totally not what I'm planning to do. Press either pick up and put down that token. Nice, I'll leave the strategy to you. Okay, good. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me do my thing. I know what to do. We blight this. There we go. Okay, now that land is awful. Perfect. What is this? Okay, that's the water. Okay, well I got rid of the blight. Okay, well okay. Okay, that was a disaster. I'll take that for free. I'll take that. Okay, I'm done. Okay, this was a disaster. This was a disaster. I messed up. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Just plant all the tomatoes. I don't care. Just plant every single tomato. Okay. Whoa. Jesus, this is hard. What the? I don't know if I can do this. Put the wind down. Move it up. There we go. Okay, plant the water. Plant this. Boom. We got the land. Okay, good. I got the most land. How many tomatoes do I have? I have 0 tomatoes because the sun hasn't hit me yet. Okay, cool. Get this. I need to get that. I can't get that. Oh, this is hard. It's like a fast-paced version of the types of games that... Oh, here we go. Fuck your shit. That's where I get blighted. It's like a fast-paced version of what's that? This is one game that I'm thinking of. It's very simple. Has like simple colored like tile people or like a circular people. It's a specific board game that's very very similar in the concept with the more Carcassonne. I think it's Carcassonne, where you just get more and more power by building more land, and it's about the way that you move on the map and the way that you like convert certain things. Carcassonne. That was good. Yo, that was so fun. You want to play again? If you don't want to, just put me down. Keep talking to me and I'll get the game started. No. But that was neat. I'm not really a major fan of it, but I see what it was going for. That was really Carcassonne style though, which I liked that game at a point in time, but not anymore. Hey there, friend. I love this time of year. Actually, I just love seeing the seasons go by, seeing the accordion isles expand and contract. And don't get me started on the rhododendron plant. You can catch a breeze in windy season and store of energy. With the right pollination in wet season. What happens to the rhododendron in harvest season is shocking. Okay, you can put me down now. So that's how you electrify this. So if you pollinate a charged rhododendron in the wet season, how do you pollinate things? Oh, maybe you need 2 of these to pollinate it, right? That's like a double. What was that? Yo, Windy Blast. You might see this appear in the market. Oh, for the game. What a weird game. Okay, I think we can pollinate this. Pretty sure it's down here. That was really close to being bad. Yes, this thing. Here we go. If I do... what is it? Wet season. So in the wet season... we do wet season. Sorry, windy season. Wet season to pollinate. So it gets a good gust of wind. It needs to get a good gust of wind. So you have to... oh, I see. So you have to take that thing that pushes you over, that flies you over with it, to give the good gust of wind. Then in the wet season, how do you pollinate it? Who do I shove in a side of it? Oh, here we go. I love honey. That's why it's great to live up here. Right in this honey bud patch. Right next door to the Humba Bumba Hive. And we get to live next door to such famous pollinators. Thank you. You've just guided me to the best place ever. Thank you. Bye. I can't kill them. Yeah, this is such a cool concept. Again, why don't games do more of this? I've always thought to myself, like a really nice, solid take on the 4 seasons. Like the Oracle, the 4 seasons, Legends of Zelda would have been fantastic. Well, it's about changing the environment. You know what? Some games do, I think. Maybe some games do. Baba is you, kind of, but this one really takes it to a higher level. It's cool. Although now I see my problem. If you fall off, it's over. And, okay. Huh? I need to go back. I need to get the Rotodenki. I need to bring it upstairs. Well, it's still spinning, actually, so it's fine. I'm going to use it to pollinate. And I bring it to the electric door, I open that thing, and I get something. Not really sure what, but... how do I go up there again? How in the hell did I make it last time? Oh, because that thing lets you spin as it flies. Oh, shit. I like that too, actually. This game really does feel like it takes a lot of inspiration from that. Because I even remember within that game, that one Zelda game, there was a lot of these types of puzzles where even the things that you had would change function. Depending on the season that it was in. Where is the, there you are. God, that thing looks so weird. You know, they do say on some level, plants... like, it's like, plants do have the same organs, technically, as us. They just... the fact that it does look like a bit of an open hole is probably not inaccurate. Really goes for some honey right now, okay? I just noticed. You're a Forklift Flowerpot. Do you mind helping to get some honey? Even if my arms could lift up one of these honey buds, there's no way I could carry it all the way to the hive. Those pollinators are really active during wet season. This is a hummy. This is also a hummy. Where's the hive? Is this the hive? I don't think this is the hive. You a hive? You don't look like a hive. Oh. Oh yeah, they're pollinating. Wait, okay, so now it's pollinated. Oh heck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's going. Oh, it's pollinating. Oh yeah, look at the way it's pollinating. Oh yeah. Oh, it's shooting out all of its juices all over the place. Oh, I love nature. Oh yeah, look at the way it's pollinating. Oh, that's disgusting. And then I fucked up. It's not working. How? Wait, so how do you do this? Windy season, catch gusty drafts. If you pollinate a charged rhododendron in wet season, something shocking happens and... I thought I pollinated it. It was spewing up like gas. Or maybe that wasn't the pollination. Wait, where's the thing? Really? I love humming. That's why I get to live here. Right at this hummingbird patch. Right next door to the Hummer Hive. Okay, so it's actually the one down. Okay, I think I know where it is. So Hummerbumbers are the ones that pollinate. Hummies are the targets of the pollination. It's a bit unclear, the wording. Oh god. If this is how it's going to be like for this game, I can't imagine how it's going to be like for the Retrees game. Forget everything I said about mortars and the pestles and like basil and like stuff like that. Like, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly. You probably will have better success just doing your own thing. Because there's no way that whatever I did made any sense at all. I'm already having trouble with this. I don't even know how to make basil and pesto. Or if they're two different things at all. Okay, so they pollinate. So the next door should be the thing. Okay, this is the hive. This is the hive. Oh, you look absolutely ready for me to pollinate you. Come, come, come. Let me pollinate you. Come here. Hey, little fella. You want me to pollinate you? Uh-huh. Okay, put that down. I don't know about this one. Okay, wait. So maybe we just do it off of this. And then we put you down. I see what this is supposed to do. It's supposed to make him sneeze or something. Hey, the windy mole sits in their hole until the winds begin to roll. They shake the beast and from underneath their moly feet, hoist the rhododendron and behold. Uh-huh. The windy mole sits in the hole until the winds begin to roll. They shake the beast from the seat and underneath those moly feet hoist the rhododendron and behold. This is the bite of 87. What does that mean, chatter? What does any of this mean? No, I'm just kidding. I know what that means. You're lucky that I know what that means. Otherwise, this would then go back into yet another discussion about I have no clue what... I don't know what you youngins are saying, alright? Not that you're necessarily young, like all of you are over 18. But like, you have to understand. I think even a year's difference in terms of culture is very, very fascinating. Because it's like a whole different world, even just a single year's difference. The Humber Hive is less active lately, yeah? There's a weird electric gate blocking the main entrance. I wonder what's going on there. Pollination is extremely important for ecosystem, but I don't need to explain it to a Forklift Flowerpot. Okay, so... You wanna go? Here. Okay, do you mind helping me get some hummy? Sure. Okay. Help me open this then. What's happening inside here? Okay, stop talking to me. Okay, well, I just left them there. Alright. I feel like I'm missing some very key aspect of this game. What is the key aspect of this stupid thing that I'm supposed to do here? Because some of these are Rotodenki, but some of these aren't. But I don't get the difference between the various types of Rotodenki. And I feel like I'm doing it correctly, but the pollinators aren't there. Oh no, no, I'm not locked, am I? But I don't know why it doesn't open. There has to be a very specific thing that you have to do to get it open. I'm just not understanding what exactly that specific thing is. So wait, Rotodenki, pollinate, but we can't pollinate because it's blocked with an electric gate. So honey is made when a hummingbird is pollinated during wet season. So those were the small ones are hummingbuds. The large ones are Rotodenki. You know what the problem is? Every single piece of art in this game looks the same. It looks cool, but some of the things look the same, and so my mind, in a way, categorizes them as the same thing. And I shouldn't be doing that. I should be thinking about these things as different, unique pieces. Heirloom seeds. Cool. I know what to do. We're going to fix all of our problems. Yeah, just start pollinating. Yeah, that's so good. Oh, wow. Oh, I love the way it just blasts out there and just pure air. But the mole, you put a Rotodenki at its feet, which I do. Or I did leave it at its feet. The windy mole sits in the hole until the winds begin to roll. They shake the beast from their seats, and underneath those moley feet, hoist the Rotodenki and behold. Uh-huh. Hoist the Rotodenki. I'm not getting it at all. I just don't get it. I actually don't understand. I feel like I'm doing it correctly. Everything I'm doing feels correct, but nothing feels like it's working. I also can't get the electricity to work, too. Oh! What are you doing? Hey, we're just sucking it. Come here. Why are you following it? Are you a pollinator? Oh, you're a pollinator, maybe. Oh, you're the pollinator. And if I drop this now... Oh... It's a hummingbird It's not a thing, it's a humming... What are they doing? Making a bit more sense now. I don't know why the camera's all weird now. Oh. Excuse me. Maybe I'm not the boss you were expecting. Harvest season has come and gone, multiple times. And no forklift, we have quite the backlog to get to, but it's the end of our little demo. Thank you for your hard work, Ernie. I look forward to working with you again in the future. Huh. What a weird game. What a very, very weird game. I get the point of it. What is 1v1? Okay, no, I know what 1v1 is. I get the point of it. It's actually a fairly fun game. Well, it's a really fun game. I like the weird puzzle platforming aspects. It's actually really good. It's just, the card game kind of blew my mind. And then the Rotodenki thing, it was just weirdly unclear about what the hummingbird was and where the hive nest was. Oh shit, cutscene. Shit, we have a new cutscene. Yes, give us more cutscene.
Nytkö se tuli noutaja sitten? Että täällä tapahtuu. Luoja auta minua.
I kind of forget that this kid has the only thing that can save it. Everyone. That has a whole second storyline going. Hey, it's finished! Perkle!
Poika ohia paikka.
Is it bad that I only know
Ymmärrätkö lontot?
that it's finished because of the word Perkle? Like, you know how people will hear a phrase in Japanese and they'll hear like aishite and then they'll go, oh yeah, it's like Japanese. For me, that's a Perkle for like finish. And I wonder if in some way, is that bad? Is that good? Is it offensive? Is it fine? I'm not really sure. Let's try Prison of Husks. Let's try something a bit more action oriented. The last two were slower. Wickedness is dull and find your way out of this decrepit prison. Emancipation is near. Perhaps you're seeking something else entirely. What? But yeah, that was a cool other game. Both the games so far that we tried were very interesting. And I'm very glad that more games are trying that weird environmental platform. Sorry, press the wrong button. That you would see in stuff like The Legend of Zelda, the 4 Oracle Seasons or something. Again, just a very rare sort of type of game that deals with the entire level as a puzzle game of sorts. Now, what in God's name is this? What? Prison of Husks. Wow. I don't. Maybe I'd love some. I would like some more pixels, please. There we go. Wow. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this might be a Souls-like. It looks like a weird action combat game. Is it bad of me to say any game that looks like this is a Souls-like too? Is that diminutive of the efforts that these games go through to try to be something better and something different? And then is it also, in a way, diminutive of what exactly a Souls game is? Vessel defense. What? 3 AP neutral. Strong. Extra arm point for good luck. Take double damage. Black circles? What? I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this? Hearts. Sure. Vessel defense. Is that me? I'll take double damage, sure. Uh-huh. That's an intro. Alright. You know what? That's exactly what you'd expect from a game like this. You know, I look at this game and I go, yeah, that's exactly what you want from the game. That's you pretty much don't want anything else. Dress of a common knight. What is this? Made of stainless steel depicts 2 lovers in embrace. What? No, don't assign. No, stop. I'm trying to read it. Lacking in defense, but his lightweight grants 1 agility. Huh. What in... Hello, doll. You don't belong here. You need to get out of here. Look to your feet, for I've given you your way out. Oh, thank you. Press start tab to access inventory and settings. Yep. Oh god. I will say there is something a little bit weird about the way that you move the camera and how you interact with the world. It's a little bit finicky, and I think it's just because of the resolution. Everything feels a little bit blurry. This ominous replica of yourself doesn't evoke comfort. What? No. Wait. Confirm. Sure. Oh god, it's like keyboard control mix. I see why I told me to play with the controller now. Press left face button, shift space to dodge. This consumes stamina. Hold shift dodge to jump. Okay. You can take 3 hits before your armor AP breaks. When you run out of AP, you will take significantly more damage, HP damage per hit. Deal damage to opponents to restore vitality. Yeah. You can lock onto your target by right stick. You can cycle between targets by using the scroll wheel. Locked. What is that? Oh shit. Hey, you wanna go? I don't have anything, but if you wanna go, we can go. Uh-oh. 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 Is this surely this is like the Souls games where you're supposed to die at the beginning, right? Surely I'm meant to die at this point, right? It's a scripted death? Oh god. Man, this game looks cool actually. It really nailed the vibe going into this game. It was very quiet. It was very just sort of like there. It's just like you were dropped into this weird unknown space and told, figure it out. Very interesting. Is that a sword? Red ribbon. That's cool. It's very nice. I suppose the game doesn't pause. What's it do? Oh. I don't have a single weapon. This isn't good. Oh, that's who you are. Okay, so you're the one behind the door. That's cool. Okay, this is a little bad. I didn't get a weapon. Memory fades. In due time, your transposed soul returns to the vessel. Do I... Oh, you get to keep things. Ribbon stained in blood can be combined with items to transfer its properties or consumed for a slow heal over time. Memento repairs doll, these ribbons tie around the neck. Can I combine with my night stress? Oh, it's within the same menu. I see. So everything combines within the same menu. So items combine with each other. But you can't combine, say, an equipment with an item. What the fuck? There's a first person mode. You know what this reminds me of too? Reminds me a lot of Ico. Shadow of the Colossus. The Last Guardian. I don't know why the mouse movement is very, very jumpy. On controller, this must be amazing. Oh, wait, I get what to do. Okay, I thought I was gonna dodge roll into the hole, but okay. So, what do I do with, against that thing? Surely you don't mean to tell me I need to sneak around it the entire time. Surely they wouldn't start you off with an interesting framework for an action game and then say, play the game as if it's a stealth game. Surely they wouldn't do this to me because they don't give me the ability to fight or anything. Surely they'd do more than put me at the mercy of and the whims of monsters, you know. Lift! Surely it's... What's this? Vitality restored. You wake her upon death. Oh, nice. Okay, she left me alone. Oh, yes. Attack with the right trigger. Yep. Tap for thing. Block with right click. Hold for heavy attacks. Yes! Give me a little shit. Give me a little shit. Where are you? Ah, you're kidding me, really? I can't go get revenge? That's cruel. Oh god, you're alive! Damn. I didn't know. Hey, a doll of roaming. It's been such a long time. We're seeking an out from this decrepit place. You come across as the naive sort. Very well. Find a way to lower my cage and I can help you escape. Find a way to bring them down to progress. Sure. Fuck you. Yeah. You want to come down? Mission accomplished. Soul saved. Soul extinguished. Okay, now you see why I don't play Elden Ring, right? Like now you see why I can't play that game. I think I'd be a menace. Scarlet Flask. Hey. Drinking will replenish your vessel's health. Capacity of 3. Huh. Sure. Is this DS4? It's like DS 0.5. It's like DS 0.5. This is what Miyazaki had as a beta. So when PlayStation asked him, "Hey, can you make us an exclusive game?" He was like, "Hey, I got something really cool for you." And he emailed them this game. This was what convinced them. And that's not to say that it's bad because it's 0.5. I'm saying it's actually like a pretty decent take on like what you expect from the genre. With a really weird, interesting looking vibe to the characters and the world. Like I really do enjoy it because again, it just reminds me a lot of Ico, the Shadow of the Colossus, the Last Guardian, all these games that have this feeling. It's nice. Grants access to Emerald Tinted. Hey, are you okay? I can aid you. This isn't Emerald Tinted? Okay, please. This is just like the color test. Am I colorblind? That's Emerald! That is 100%. Am I colorblind? Oh my god. I need to ask my wife after. I also like the intro. Like it surprisingly, the intro is very, very. It's just sort of that classic thing where you go in, and the game forces you to have to deal with the worst parts of the game, where you have no weapon, no ability to do anything, and it's like, okay, survive, which I really like. It's not bad. It throws you for a loop. It makes you feel very uncomfortable. 2 cell keys. Oh, good. But, what are you? Combined with the atmosphere and a very cold start and the idea of you being a doll, it's interesting. Yes. Good. Hey, you okay? I saw the crow throw you over in a balcony. It's the last time I'll see your face. I'm sorry I cannot be there with you. Distressed doll? What? I'll end your suffering. Lily. What? A wilting lily. Grown from the soil yearns for the skies. This lily was grown from the deepest soil. There's a wonder how it ended up inside the doll. I combined with my effigy? Nope. Oh, I see how the inventory works. Okay. I get it. I only have 2 keys, so I need to use these carefully. There's nothing in these rooms. There's no point using it here. But it was neat to see someone. Oh, there's an item over here. Yeah. Use it. Stamp. God damn it. Lightweight steel stamping tool. Serves multiple functions, but is commonly combined with ribbons to create an imprint. Imprints can be used to grant affinities to your weapon. Knights would carry stamps to imbue the blades if their opponent could prove too strong. Adrenaline pellet. Consume to receive a spike of adrenaline. Adrenaline boosts your strength and increases your life steal ability, also lowers your defense. That's actually interesting. Now, how do you use different items? That's to select your equipment. How do you change items? Yeah, 1, 2, swap. Cycle item is Q. R is to use. Okay, it's a good game. It's a really good game, actually. I'm surprised the resolution is so low. But if it went any higher, I could see why it would look almost uncanny, the way that you would be able to see things. But just the concept alone and what it's trying to do, I think it very much nails this idea of what a sort of Souls-like title it looks like and what it feels like to play and what it means to be a character in the space like this. Good. And they give you this weird world to walk around, which again, that's the one thing that I really enjoy about Souls-like games that, you know, many people do too, hence why all those eerie videos. It's just the fact that you get to be in this world that has this feeling of oddness to it. But it's not odd in the way that, like, say, Alice in Wonderland is. Or it's not odd in the way that, like... what's another typically weird title? That, like, Juice World is. That one indie game that we played, right? It's weird in the way that reality is kind of weird. It's like, yeah, we used to have castles like this. Just massive gothic castles in the middle of mountain ranges. And we just said, okay, like, it's fine for people to take over a land and just have, like, peasant slaves, like, working for them to, like, farm. And knights who would just, like, kill at like, random, basically. And that was fine. And yet this game has that same thing, basically. But in the form of who this character is and what all these different, you know, fantastical elements are. It's not too far removed in terms of weirdness from what reality is in many ways. Like, it feels like a weird, grounded sense of weird. Not a really absurd weird. Just a grounded sense, which is nice. Not to say that it's, you know, obviously not, it's not real, but it is interesting. Kinda wish I went inside there now. Don't really care too much about a stamp, TBH. There's also one door that I opened back here, I think. One hidden door. No? Did I not open up a hidden door? Or was that the hidden door that I walked into? That was. Yeah, it was this one. So this opens up the prison cells, which has more stuff, but I can't open it because... Okay, I see. Maybe grounded is not the right way to describe it. I feel like it does have elements of grounding to it that makes it more interesting than just pure fantasy, pure weird. Like, weird for the sake of being weird. You know what it is? It's contrivances that explain itself very, very well. It's elements that actually seek to breathe a level of legitimacy into what they are. Instead of just being hand-waved away as, yeah, this is the funny rabbit with the weird hat on it. Every time you block, hit someone, or dodge through an attack, you build adrenaline. The more adrenaline you build, the more damage you deal and health you regain. However, you'll take more damage as well. Sick. Eat the pellet. Oh, I see it. It's that red bar. Gotcha. It doesn't necessarily feel bad to play too. Like, it actually surprisingly feels kind of smooth. I will say just the camera controls on the keyboard is just bad, but the combat actually feels fairly good. And it's weird too because it has the same feeling of smoothness as most Dark Souls. When you get like a crit hit and your character teleports to the center to stab the eye, it just feels fine. Ribbon stain and blood free from embers can be combined with other items to transfer its properties or consumed for slowly healing. How will I combine? Flame. Oh, yo. Oh, there's items in there. Cool. Rusty knife? Excuse me? Tarnished dagger. Oh, nice. Its blade is chipped and covered in plenty of rust. Throw it others that deal damage from afar. Can I do flame imprint? No? Alright. We can redo my ranged Elden Ring build, which is absolutely dog shit. That's such a mistake. Very surprised that this game has no music too. Like, it seems to lean heavily on the idea of, yeah, this is just a weird, quiet, dead world full of dolls that can speak, but, you know, are they really speaking? They're just dolls. How can you speak if you have no words to say? You're just a streamer then. And is that really okay? Chapel key. Hey! Oh, you did live. Oh, you didn't live. Oh, he didn't live. Oh. Oh. My bad. Oh, I get what happened. So I wasn't supposed to hit his cage. I was supposed to pull that lever to bring him down slowly. I just killed him for no reason. Okay, good, let's oops. Fine. We'll just walk away. We'll just pretend like I did a good thing. Hey, but that's a cool feature though. It's cool that the game lets you do stuff like that and basically ruin someone's life by misunderstanding their instructions. Yo, what was that? The champion. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh shit, the stagger bar. Yeah. Flame! Ah! Flame! I don't care how good you are. I'm the new champion! Get staggered! BRB. We have an awkward time for a BRB. Sorry about that. Thank God this game is a pause feature though. I will say, this might be the best Dark Souls type S game because it has a pause button. It's actually better than any other game I've ever played of this genre. It makes you wonder why we never, why did we decide that pause buttons were bad to have in the games? Like we just said to ourselves, okay, we don't really need pause buttons in these games. It's an action game, so you have to fight for your life and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe the game developers don't have kids? I'm not really sure. Or maybe the game developers kids play the game too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? That was a disaster. I gotta get the first to hit though. And I like how the boss kind of rises up. It's a very, again, this world is fascinating. Like it makes you want to see what exactly is going on here with all these different elements. And why these creatures are like this. Oh god, I'm failing miserably though. And I really love how the boss really demonstrates what it means to be a doll. Because a character in many ways is the doll of our player. Like me, myself, I'm controlling our own doll to play with. But the boss seems to be a doll being controlled by some force of nature of some kind. It's almost like a freak monster, the way that it is. Okay, that was a disaster? Okay, that was a disaster? Okay, that's a disaster? That's a cool way to take the story, I think. In a way, it's like a darker retelling of Pinocchio, of some such. It's also nice too because it's a very common folklore thing to have dolls that are alive in their own sense. Like, I mean, probably the classic Western folklore version of it is the Chucky dolls. The way that people have like Chucky dolls, and then the Chucky doll comes alive for Halloween. It's such a common motif that it's nice to see it expanded into a game as well. This thing is absolutely demolishing me. I will say, with games like this, it takes a while to learn the timings. I don't even know how I got the first guard break necessarily. I just know it was kind of a monster. Blocking too is a bit... I'm not really sure how the mechanics of blocking work. It feels like for blocking specifically, it's not necessarily about timing. Like there's no parry necessarily. And I realize now how I got the first guard break is because of the flame thing. Yeah, this is a... And everything about this game leans into the doll aspect. Your character and the armor that you have, it's like the shell outside of you. And as you get cut open, you actually see in the bottom left this like window into your inner meat opens up. It's fascinating. It's like you're being degloved, flayed alive. It's a weird look. Okay, so that blocks, but oh, it uses up all my stamina. And you can lifesteal and recover armor by doing attacks and keeping up your aggression. Your red bar. Problem is, I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. One thing I really enjoy about this so far too, there's no leveling. It was always the one thing that I found very fascinating about Souls-like games. It's there for a reason. It gives you a way to have a lever to pull to make things easier or harder. But I never liked it because in a way, it felt like then some encounters, like it was like a weird mind game of, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to use it and then get better stat-wise, but not necessarily better at the game. It was like a weird thing to have as an option for me, personally. Where I enjoy not having the option at all. Not that that's good, but at least for me, I prefer it. Okay, it's moving back. It's gonna swing. I missed completely. Okay, that's really cool. It's really about learning when you can heavy attack, I think. And you're gonna do a triple swing? Okay, I messed up. I don't know why I didn't dodge that. I will say sometimes the item inventory too doesn't really move very well. Like it's hard to choose an item sometimes. Okay, Jesus. No, I messed up. Oh god, we're gonna be stuck here for a while. Oh god. I wonder if the enemies respawn. Like, can you farm an enemy for their items? Is that the same enemy as last time? No. She's dead. Does this respawn? Yeah, wow, this is a very hardcore experience. Holy shit. This feels more hardcore than most Dark Souls games, where there is no way out. It's just, as you use resources, you lose the resources. And you gotta beat the boss. Like, you have no other option. That's actually crazy. Very intense. Oh god, okay, blocking really does seem bad. I don't really know why we'd ever block. Like, if I block this. Oh, if you parry, it's kind of good. Okay, I get it. So there is a parry. You just have to, like, time it perfectly. I see. I see. Gotcha. Come on. Okay, that was a failure. Okay, that was a failure. I get it. If you get a gold spark on a parry, on a block, that's a parry. If you get a silver spark, that's just like a failed parry or something. But if you block and you hold it, it can break your stamina very easily. I get it. Yes, it's not that hard. I say as I somehow always miss that first one. Always miss it. Get shit off. Heavy attack. Oh shit. I didn't mean to dodge. I think it's a double tap dodge. Right? Why am I dodging randomly? Am I just bad? Oh, good. Oh, so close. There's all my armor back. Okay, you know what? This game really rewards high skill execution. If you can perfect parry everything, then you get all your armor back to basically continue. But that's so hard. Oh, there we go. I see now why the game doesn't actually allow you to go back and farm for the things. It's actually very lenient. The better you get, the better your results are. You get free armor, you get free lifesteal. And as long as you have armor, your health never goes down, so your flash never really come into play. You just need to get good. So easy. Fuck. But you can't heavy attack after a parry, which is weird. I can embrace my mental model of parries. Oh, Jesus. Boom, boom. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God. This isn't good. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. There goes all of my aggression. I'm assuming using a flask gets rid of all of it. Oh, God. Where? Jesus Christ. You know what? You don't need a single heal. The healing button. How do I? You can't drop it. Okay, well, can I? Okay, there we go. Now it's easy. You just unbind every button except for the attack and the block buttons, and you fight for your life. There's no need for safety. You have safety in your sword. There's no such thing as recovery as long as you're good. Why are you doing the same two-hit combo? What the fuck? I will say there's a bit of a weird angle thing. Like, depending on the way the enemy hits you and where they sort of face you, the angle of your attacks feels weird. And the angle of the blocks isn't exact either. It can be a little off. Ooh! Boom, boom! Boom! Oh shit, no damage. Uh-oh, okay, I forgot that was a two-hit, sure. Oops, too early. There we go. I'm trying to see if this is true. I think the stagger bar stays down as long as you continually parry. I can't tell. This is good. It feels a bit like Sekiro, but without the fluidity. Like, it feels a bit like Sekiro without the fluidity and more camera issues. That game in particular did fairly well with the camera issues because most of the bosses were in open realms. Here, because if you get too close to the wall, the camera really messes up. It's like a more extreme version of a bad camera. It's not the worst thing ever. But the camera really reminds me of that weird giant like lizard snake boss reptile thing that was made out of wood that we saw underneath that one castle area within Elden Ring. Same problem. You're too close to a wall, it fucks up. Get shit on. There we go. Get shit on. Ooh. Oh. Okay, you know what? It's not that it's not that the parry keeps the stagger bar. It's that if you attack right after it, then you have some time to get the stagger up. It depends all on how much time the boss gives you. We're gonna be stuck here for a very long time, aren't we? Oh god, I'm so bad at this. It's cool. I get what they're going for in terms of gameplay systems. It's like boiled down to its raw essence of what it means to play these types of games, learning the patterns and understanding and reacting. Obviously, it's sort of that like endless question of what's a knowledge check versus what's skill, and is knowledge checking the same as skill? But interesting. Ow. Hey, I thought I dodged that. You know what? I can't even blame the camera necessarily. It's just me. It's such a simple pattern. I just need to like not be afraid to like block early. I just keep getting. I'm just too afraid to block early, in case it does like a swing back. But it's really about positioning. I will say this game has a similar problem to other games of the genre, where a lot of the combat revolves around waiting for the opportunity to strike. Which I suppose, like, I've said this before, where all combat is technically turn-based. And you have ways to mitigate the turn-based feeling, but in this game in particular, there's not many ways that it mitigates the feeling of it being a turn-based game. Like, the boss is just mostly patterns. And, like, distance. And then you yourself, your options get lower and lower over time as you play. Like, it's like, if you really wanted the ultimate combat experience of +1, -1, this is your type of game. Again, not bad, but it does remind me of how I always call combat games, turn-based games. Oh, you can actually do it in between. Okay, cool. Oops. Now that I know, it's a hell of a lot easier. I have no stamina. Oh, shit. It does seem like you can cancel your blocks with an attack. So there's some fluidity there. Or your attacks with like blocks. What are you doing? That's how you beat me in a duel. That's how you beat me in a duel, is you stand there and you look at me. And you get me to lose focus. Maybe there's a way that I can force it. I should be more aggressive. It should be like Sekiro. Right? You just keep swinging. You swing and you just block. Well, actually, no. You can't really cancel though. Okay, that was bad. What the? I hate that backdash move. It's so fast. Double. Boom, boom. Oh god, that was bad. You know what? I had to press it. I'm trying to hold it to get into the block after my attack, but I should be pressing it to get back into it. There we go. There's my armor. Good. There we go. I got the timing. Okay. My mouse is slowly breaking, I think. I'm pressing it too hard. Okay, this is okay. Now I can't blame my mouse here. I'm just bad. Please, not the wall. if I was against the wall, right, like IRL with the sword, I would just punch you. You know what I mean? Like I could still see. It's not like my eyes are in the back of my head, like 5 feet away. Like no, I can still see you. I can still go. What the fuck? And so it begins. Fuck. Okay, maybe you can't do it in between. Okay. Fuck you! Fuck you! Dog. This might have been the wrong one to play. Not because it's a bad game, but because going into the root trees are dead. I can't imagine how angry that game is going to make me now that I'm already like primed for some sense of anger. Oh, you're starting out. Oh, you're starting out red, huh? I'm still sick. Eat shit. Too early. Too late, I mean. How do you... Okay, wait. So if I go like this... If I go like this... Go like this... If I go swing into block, you have to like spam it. Like really spam it. Okay, I see. I wonder if this thing is called a champion. Jesus. Maybe we don't do an attack after 2, but it's kind of always free. So but it's like it's so tempting. Don't run. Oh, there we go. I got it. Come here. Don't run from your fate. Eat shit. Uh-oh, I have no stamina. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fine, we have full lifesteal. Okay, the only problem is I'm dying. Like, does lifesteal really matter if you die? I don't really know. Oh, you input reading? How do you know that I would click there, but I wouldn't click the first 2 times, you motherfucker? I remember now why I stopped playing these games. I remember now. Like there's a part of me that doesn't enjoy the anger. Like it's like I enjoy it, but I also enjoy in many ways being calm and cool and collected. Cool as a cucumber. I see you. Okay, yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it's not. Maybe now it works, and then there we go. It's the timing of my swing. It all depends on when I start my swing. If I start it early, then it kind of works. I'm dead. I almost had the heal too. I almost had the heal. The parry timing is very, very lenient though. I'm realizing you actually go quite a bit early, and to get for some of it, if you want to execute the attack in between to do more damage, you have to get it early. There we go, and then you swing here, and then I was too late to swing. Okay, well, I might as well. Okay, swing. Swing. One swing. Silver. Yay, what the fuck? What? What do you mean? That didn't even hit me. What do you mean? That didn't even hit me. You know what playing this makes you realize? We really do take for granted how good the hitboxes are in like Elden Ring and Dark Souls and stuff. Sometimes it can get a little crazy, but honestly, the hitboxes are quite nice. Here, you can see what happens when it gets finicky. It feels more frustrating when it's finicky. I also like how it's very lenient with how you can sort of what I had a very good point, but I forgot it now. Move around. The way you can like, I think it was about moving, but there was a specific thing that I did there in that first cycle where it felt like it gave me a lot of leniency to recover from my bad move. I didn't swing. Why? Eat shit! You're alive! Don't panic. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is it more than what the fuck? There's no leniency at all. What do you mean? You mean those dolls are for show? I thought it was just a show off. Oh, how strong the boss was. I thought it was a show off how strong the boss was. The way that the boss killed them all. I didn't know that they would actually swing at me. Oi. 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 It's a shit. Give me back my armor. Heavy attack. Here, I just need to be careful of the knights on the floor. They will eventually spawn, and as long as I stay away, I should be okay. But what am I doing? I'm falling asleep at the wheel, man! How come sometimes it does the cool hit? Sometimes it does the spin hit. I don't know why. No! I don't know why sometimes my character fucking spins like a ballerina. Like, you're not a fucking ballerina. You're a doll with a fucking sword. You're supposed to swing it up. You're not a fucking ballerina. Stop trying to dance like you're a goddamn ballerina. Just focus on the fight. Just move on. Your dancing days are over. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Why did I choose this game? I should have known just by the look of the game, right? There's a certain vibe that Dark Souls-like games or Souls-like games have, where you have gray castle wall, very like pixelated PS1 style, and then you have long sword. It's always it's the moment you see a long sword, you're in for a hard game. I've never known a game with a long sword that was easy except for Dark Messiah or Might and Magic. And it makes sense, considering that longswords require a lot of skill to use. As a proud owner of a longsword named Kensuke, very difficult to use when. So why did I not assassinate, huh? My character is asleep at the wheel. What am I doing? She's asleep at the wheel. I left her like she doesn't know. Why did I choose the double damage option? What the fuck is wrong with me? Why did I choose the double damage option? Why did I do this? Why in God's name did I choose the double damage option? Why did I double dash? See, sometimes the block, it's like weird. Like, it's as if the moment you get into a different elevation, everything breaks. Which is a bit annoying, because you expect certain effects when you do it, right? Like, it's... Not to say that that's why I'm dying, but it you know... I am aware of it. Oh, you want to be a ballerina too? Let me tell you from experience, it doesn't work. I can tell you from experience, it doesn't work. Okay, why is it working for you? I don't know. You know why? Because the fucking camera's stuck. Fuck, eat shit. Let me go! What am I looking at? You know what? This game does have the one best feature of these types of games that many of these games fail to do. That I've only seen the mainline games do well. The save room is right outside the boss room. No need to walk very far. You just keep doing it over and over and over. Like, when I played Sifu, I was like, holy shit, you had to go a long way to meet the old guy. It's a journey. To be fair, that game is more of a roguelike style, but it is interesting. Like, the differences. I've no stamina. Oh shit. I also find it interesting how this game's idea of like a berserk meter makes you take more damage too. So the more damage you deal, the more damage you get, but the more damage you heal. It's an interesting set of like trade-offs / buffs. You usually only see it as a benefit to the player, but here it's like a downside too. What? Stop moving. I need to use the healing on him. I need to just use the healing on him. Maybe doing this is stupid. Maybe just not having it is stupid. It heals you over time. Surely this must be a good choice. Also, kind of funny how the game opens up this fight by breaking the window, but nothing pops in. It's like a weird subversion of the classic Resident Evil scene, where something's supposed to jump in and scare you, or like jump in to signal the beginning of the fight. But here, like, nothing happens. It's like a fake out. It's very cool. Ugh. Oh god. How am I failing this? What am I missing? You know what? I'm missing the ability for me to shut up. I'm stuck in the corner. I was fucking stuck in the corner again, you piece of shit motherfucker, pushing me in the goddamn corner. And then the camera gets all fucked up. It's like, oh, fuck you, you piece of... Fuck it. If I just stop talking, I can win this. I'm just gonna move some things away from me. Sorry. Sorry. That was very uncouth of me. Hey, look, a long story, but now we also got the liberation. Drop of the prison champion. You may unlock the prison gate to be granted leave. Woo! Okay, that was fun. You know what? The moment I was gonna push all the shit out of my face, there's like a microphone in my face, I gotta move all this shit away. Okay? The moment that I do, it gets easy. Fun game. Very good. Again, it's funny to see more and more Souls-like games always come out, and they always take the concept into a very interesting way, but it all boils down to, in many ways, making me miss Sekiro in a lot of ways. Like, that game was very, very simple once you understood it, and very lenient with the way that the block worked, but because of that leniency, it also allowed you to be more dynamic with the way that you play. Like, you had more options to be more aggressive. When you, like, there is something to be said about when you have a slower attack, and enemies attack slow too, that it becomes more of a turn-based game. Like, the slower the pace, the more of a turn-based game it becomes. And I wonder if at some point maybe things should be sped up just to let you have a dynamic back and forth experience. Like, it's fascinating to me that these game design spaces always go towards slowness versus speed. But it's not bad, but, you know, it's still fun in its own way, and I can't get enough of it. But I sort of wonder, when will everything match that same pace? You know, that same fluidity that I sometimes crave. Because this is really good, and I can see myself wanting to play this because I'm also craving that slower type of gameplay. But it is slow. I'm free from this prison. Am I really free? There's nowhere to go. Forever you shall wander, but for what purpose? Yeah, for what purpose? And in particular, again, I like when games take this strange story angle of you're a doll in a castle, and there's no explanation of why you're there. You're just dropped into the castle and just told to just figure things out. Secrets found? That was a major overhaul to my prototype on itch.io. Nice. Well, you know what? Really good the game. I can't wait to play more of it, honestly. That was good. That was fun. We're done with the demos. All of them were really good. Dear God, can I not... I don't think I can ever play that type of game ever again. That was solid stuff. Again, it's you see so many different cool concepts show up, and I'm like, man, I really hope these concepts do work out, because it's fascinating to see the level of experimentation and just the weirdness that comes out of these smaller games. Like, I don't think you could have a game like Sorrow and like shit, I forgot the name of the game that we just played. But you can't have a concept like those games, nor will you ever get the concept like the Children of Saturn, where the world is burning to death in what feels like much more risk-averse places. Like it feels like you won't really get those there. And it's like, why not? Because those concepts are so fascinating to me that you would just go in and you see a dying land and people just trying to live their life. Where you're a forklift in a flower pot, and when you're just a doll walking around trying to live in this terrible place. That's why I like these demo discs too. Like, not only is it a bunch of free entertainment for fun and just to let you sort of sample everything, almost like a charcuterie board. You also just get a lot of variety in terms of there's a wide gap between every single title where you never really know what to expect. And there's a wide gap in between what it feels like indie games are doing versus the larger developers, where, you know, you look at Ubisoft and they're like very risk averse. I think like the Assassin's Creed Shadows was the most risky thing that they've done. And it looks like it's good, but it's like, man, they had to go all the way to like Odyssey and then Valhalla to like get there. It's like, man, you just don't get that kind of weird thing anymore. And again, before that, what was the last risky thing that they did? Maybe Origins? And then maybe Splinter Cell Conviction. Beyond that, nothing. But then here, you get this like deluge of stuff where it's every single one feels extremely experimental, extremely risky to do, and it works. It's fascinating to see. Anyways, I'll be right back. I have to go get some water and stuff. Just enjoy this for now, as I just BRB. That's it for the Flipside Frights. We're gonna figure out what's going on with the family tree. The family's got a little bit of a weird, wonky tree. Some say it's a tree, others say it's a circle. I beg to differ. I say it's a straight line to whoever's at the very top. BRB.